Hello everyone and happy 2023. We're doing our first RC unboxing of the year and we're starting off strong with the TRX-4M from Traxxas. Traxxas takes a long time to get into the game and they watch certain segments to see how they're doing, but when they come out with their product, it's usually strong and a very nice product. I picked this up at my local hobby shop for $149.95 and it's so competitively priced to other competitors for what you're getting. Let's take a look. Everything is packaged well, and as you can see, you get your manual here. You get a couple of spare tools, which comes with almost every Traxxas, as well as a parts list, which a lot of it is out of stock at the moment. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned RCer, this comes with everything that you need. It's going to be easy to work on, so it's great for first timers and for the veterans alike. So they give you their own Traxxas 750 mAh battery. Now this does need a proprietary connection just like all Traxxas batteries, but they do include a USB charger for you. The USB charger, here's the connection. I don't know what Traxxas calls this particular connection, but it's unlike any of the other ones that they used in the past. But it's a USB powered, you can hook it up to a brick. As I stated before, you can connect this to a power brick and put it on the outlet. It has all your LED indicators there for your battery status, and it'll let you know when it's ready to be run or if there's any errors. And you can power it off the wall, your PC, laptop. In the battery out, you'll see that it's a 2-cell LiPo. This particular battery should take around 30 to 40 minutes to charge with this particular charger, and you'll get about an hour and a half to 2 hours runtime. Just depends on your driving and weather conditions. They do include their standard Traxxas 2.4 gigahertz controller, and this is the standard size for Traxxas. And let's take out the Bronco. I chose the Ford Bronco, which is a licensed body. You're going to get these licensed BF Goodrich wheels. They seem very sticky, and they're also, these are the actual wheels that come on the Bronco. So you get these licensed tires and you get the nice wheels with it. I went with the red, of course. This does come in 4 other colors. Comes in red, white, blue, and black. And if you look on the Traxxas website, I did see some other colors listed. Don't know if that's going to be a future release or what's the deal with that. This also comes in a different body style. You can get the Land Rover edition. That one comes with the Canyon tires, and it's the Traxxas branded tires that come on that one. Great thing about this is going to have your scale looks. It's actually a hard body and not a Lexan body like other companies have. So that's going to be a nice scale vehicle. And it's a clipless body, so you don't see any body pins on the outside of this, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and take off the body, which you just pull upwards. There's the clipless system on front and on the back. And let's go ahead and peel off this plastic. Good thing about this clipless system is you can just kind of line it up here, put some pressure, and you're ready to go. And this thing is not coming off unless you peel it off yourself. So in removing the body, we'll see what we have underneath. So this looks pretty much like the TRX-4, the 10th scale, and it's a C-rail chassis. It's metal C-channels. You have your standard servo micro servo here, which is awesome in the way it's positioned. It doesn't get in the way of anything. You have 45 degrees of steering angle on both sides. You do have metal bones in here, so that's a pretty nice touch. One thing to keep in mind is that there are no bearings in here. They do offer a bearing kit, but this is kind of geared towards an audience that's going to be running this outside, getting it wet, putting away wet, and bearings do not do well when they sit with moisture for a long time. In the electronics on this, you get the Titan 180/87, and this is, I want to say this is their newest one. I haven't seen this on any other of their RC vehicles. I may be wrong. One thing to note here is that you don't get an ESC with this. You get an ECM. And what that means is your receiver is also built into this. So if you're going to be switching to like your own proprietary controller and not the Traxxas, I'm not sure how that whole system's going to work out because the battery plugs into here. You'd have to switch out into another ESC in a whole different system. I don't know which motors are good replacements for these, so I'd have to look into that further. But just keep that in mind if you want to use your own remote. One of the great things that this includes that others don't is, especially at this 18th scale, is oil-filled shocks. And they feel like they got a good weight to it, like a pretty good weight to start off with. You might go heavier, might go a little bit higher, just depending on your use. One thing to keep in mind with this is this comes with the standard gearing. Traxxas does offer a crawl reduction gearing system for this, but it's sold out pretty much everywhere that I've looked. I wanted to have it for this video, but I couldn't get it in time. I'll leave a link down below. If you have a resin printer, there's somebody that has a file where you can print them for the time being until you can actually buy them. Battery tray is in a nice low position, so you already have an LCG battery system here. This is a rubber strap, and it's very easy for a child or an adult to kind of strap this in. We'll take a look underneath and see that we have a straight axle, which is pretty nice. Non-portal axles is always good, and you get some higher clearance considering it's already, you know, tiny size, but get a pretty nice little buffer area down here on the bottom. This is a 4-link system, both front and back, and it's all plastic. You can see the bending here. So I mean, it's going to be able to take some abuse, and honestly, I don't think these would go fast enough to really break a whole lot. Moving on to the body, like I said, this is a hard plastic body. They do offer a clear one, but you'll have to paint it on the outside, I believe. It's pretty nicely styled. Everything's injection molding. You have already light buckets in here for your lights, so they do offer a light kit. Again, I couldn't get it, or otherwise I would have. But yeah, you make a light kit for the front and as well as the back. The light kit that you have actually plugs into here, and it tells you lights, and it actually works in unison. So once you hit the brake on the remote, the brake lights activate, and vice versa. The only set of lights that you get on this from the factory is 2 LEDs here for the fog lights. Get some nice scale stickers here, your Ford logo, your Bronco, your tail lights. This is a fake fifth wheel. It's just screwed into the back here, hard plastic, but you can also 3D print something to put a fifth wheel on the back. And it's very nicely styled. It looks just like the regular Bronco, so it's pretty nice. Your remote's gonna take 4 standard AA batteries. Now that our battery is done charging, we're gonna go ahead and put it into the vehicle. We put in our battery by removing the rubber strap. Just put your battery on there. I like the way they routed all your cables already for you. Nothing's in the way. You can remove this whenever you're ready. It just talks about the dangers of using lipos and fire hazards and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and plug it in. And before we plug it in, I just want to let you know that there is no physical power button on this. So once you put in your battery, it's on. So just make sure you turn on your transmitter first and you plug in your battery. And you see, just like that, it is already on. We'll go ahead and test our steering. Very smooth. Put our body back on. And guess what? You're ready to hit the trails already. So this is usually not typical. I can't run my RCs inside too much, but I can actually run this one on my desk. So we'll go light throttle on it, and it sounds pretty responsive so far. Barely on the throttle. Very nice. Here is my wife's 1/10 TRX-4, and here's the 1/18. So you can see the kind of scale reference, and here's the size of the wheel. These are 1.9. The wheels on this are Super Swamper, so these wheels are kind of bigger than what come with the TRX-4, and we have kind of a lift on this Bronco as well. But just so you can see the size comparison there, that's sitting on top of it. And then there's a front view for you as well. And speaking of size comparison, so from nut to nut, we're looking at roughly 6 inches. So 6-inch wheelbase, that's pretty nice. And then here, if we're looking at the wheelbase from edge of the wheel to edge of the wheel, you're about 4 3/4. And the actual width of the body, we're looking at about 4 1/4. So pretty nice. And then we'll do front of the body to the back, not including the fifth wheel and not including the front bumper. Looking at about 9 1/4. So pretty nice proportions. I wouldn't say exactly 1/18, but it's fairly close. I believe, I haven't seen it in person, but I think the Land Rover one is actually closer in 10 scale than the Bronco is. This is more along maybe about 16 scale, just a tad bigger. Well, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful 2023, and I hope you stop back for some more videos this year. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a home run for Traxxas? Do you think there's room for improvement on this? I'd like to know what you think about it. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see from them, or if there's something that they could have done better with this platform. We got a lot of stuff coming, so we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. See you next time.